Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Probably mostly gentlemen, but that's okay. It's Pixelated-TEDAPO-LLOSVE. Thanks for stopping by. And we are back playing Total War Warhammer. This one is a 2 vs 2 subscribers battle replay. So we have the Empire teaming up with Bretonnia, and they are going to attempt to take out this Dwarfen defense. So we have 2 Dwarven armies holding up on this very nice position. So will they hold their ground and stop the Empire Bretonnia advance, or will they be crushed? We will soon find out. So let's go ahead and look at these army comps. We will start with the Empire. So he is bringing swordsmen and spearmen with shields. That's pretty much it for his infantry. He's got a very low tier infantry force. And then for his general, he has the general of the Empire, and then 2 units of crossbowmen for skirmishers. For artillery, he has the Luminarch, which is like the sniper of the battlefield. It's single target damage there. And then he has 2 units of demi-griff knights with halberds. And look at these glorious beasts. Do not want to face them on the field of battle. So that's pretty much it for the Empire. Oh wait, you know what? He's got a wizard over here. He's got the celestial wizard on a Pegasus. So pretty cool. Alright, so let's move on to his ally. He's bringing 4 units of Grail Knights with the flaming lances of justice. And then for his infantry, he's got about 6 units or so of spearmen at arms with shields. They're not very good. Bretonnia's infantry is pretty crap. And then he has some peasant bowmen for his skirmishing force, about 4 units or so. Here is the king as his general on horseback, and that's pretty much it. Wow, that's it for Bretonnia. Let's move on to the dwarves now. I don't really know where one army begins and ends, so we're just gonna look at them as a whole. So they are bringing a lot of dwarf warriors and some thunderers and quarrelers. So they've got the crossbows. Also have a lot of cannons for artillery, which is really good. The dwarves have some pretty solid artillery. Here is one of the generals. I think this is a Thane, I believe, or yeah, something. I'm having a brain fart here. I don't remember the name exactly of this dwarven general. You know what? I think it's just the basic general for the dwarves. And then he's got some miners with some blasting charges, which is really exciting to see, and lots and lots of Longbeards for both armies. And then if we head over this way, we see more grudge throwers, more cannons. We have some, what is this, Longbeards. So yeah, lots of Longbeards, which is pretty standard for dwarven armies because they're really cost effective and they're pretty solid. And then here's more thunderers back here. We also have a gyrocopter on the flank here, which is going to be very useful at taking out like enemy cav and whatnot. That's the main issue for the dwarves, is just containing the enemy cav. All right, so let's go ahead and play this battle, and I do believe it starts with the the Empire and Bretonnia being very aggressive, which makes sense. You don't want to just sit back and get harassed by that dwarven artillery, whatever you prefer. But he is going to engage the Grail Knights first, so let's go ahead and see their point of view. They've got quite the mountain to climb here, literally. This is really risky because they're going to take on a lot of suppressing fire from the gunners or the thunderers and the crossbows. But it looks like they're doing all right. They haven't really gotten shot at too much, but they might be able to engage. Yes, and then we got some infantry trying to counter the charge against the Bretonnian cav. There we go. They're jumping into the dwarven lines. And now this battle has really started to get pretty intense, and he's going to go ahead and get out of there. So I believe he's going to continue to do some cycle charges. Also, we have the Empire pushing forward. The mage is getting into action. He's got to be careful. He could get shot up by the crossbows of the dwarves. Oh, also some artillery firing at the flying unit of Pegasus, or the Pegasus flying unit. And here comes some spells, guys. This is going to be great. Oh, going after the artillery, focusing down on some of the dwarven heroes. And now we have the infantry charging against the dwarves. The thunderers out of position. Here comes the spears against those Longbeards. Now the dwarven infantry, they should be able to contain most of the Empire forces here. I don't think it's going to be that challenging for them, because it is just mostly swordsmen and spearmen. The Longbeards are trained professionals, but they do have to worry about the demi-griff knights. And what's going on here? Do we have a flank? Yes, the miners are outflanking, but they are getting chopped down by the demi-griff knights. So not looking good for the miners here. I think they're gonna get Well, they're gonna get routed off the battlefield pretty soon. Also, we got the artillery moving into position. The cav charges still doing some cycle charges. You can see some fire burning on the battlefield from those explosive charges. Lots and lots of arrows coming down, I believe, from both sides, the peasant archers and the crossbows of the dwarves. Beautiful fight so far. This is a very epic feeling battle. Massive infantry clashes, and now the Empire is getting outflanked. He's getting hit. The cannon is focusing down this Pegasus, and look, he is just covered in blood. So he's gonna try to come over this way and support his. Oh, we got a spell going on here. Oh no, that's the artillery. Oh yes, that was awesome, taking out some of the dwarven artillery. So this one's pretty intense. We got spells, artillery, infantry, all kinds of craziness going on at once. Also, okay, so it looks like the dwarves are retreating some of their crossbows against this cav here, which makes sense. Let's go ahead and turn on the HUD. Oh man, this battle is all over the place. Now we have Bretonnian infantry joining in the fight as well. So they're going to finally show up and support the Empire's infantry, and this battle is super close. It is dead even so far, and I think the Empire Bretonnian players have done an excellent job of pushing the dwarves off the hill. They're doing a great job there, but we do have some more miners with blasting charges getting into position, coming over this way to support his fellow infantry over here to continue to hold the line against this very brutal charge of Grail Knights. So what a mess. I really enjoy the blood and gore, guys. It really does make the game that much better. Now we have the Demigryph Knights flanking around the dwarven infantry. This is exactly what he needs to do to defeat this infantry, because his infantry is not as good. So he needs to continue to charge in his Demigryph Knights. It looks like he's going for the back lines here. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Not a great charge there, guys, but he is trying to take out that dwarven archer force, or dwarfen archer force. So the Demigryph Knights causing a lot of issues for the back lines of the dwarfs. And the Empire is actually breaking through with some infantry here. They're breaking through the dwarven lines. That is amazing. That is very impressive. So the swordsmen going toe to toe, taking on some flying dwarves here. God, they are seriously covered. Look at this, guys. Look at the beard is just stained in blood. That is gross. He needs to take a bath. After this battle, that is disgusting. But Bretonnia kind of clumping up their infantry here, but they should make some progress against these miners. The miners are not that great. More artillery firing at the ranks of Bretonnia. We even have the king over here doing battle against the crossbows of the dwarves. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Very goofy looking. Now he's charging in to support more of his infantry, but oh, they are breaking to the power of the dwarf warriors. But the general is going to hold his ground and continue to fight. He's getting hit hard. He's surrounded by dwarves. He needs to get out of there. Let's see what else is going on here. Looks like Bretonnia, they're not necessarily breaking. They're just retreating. They're doing a full-on retreat. Archers and everyone falling back. I think he's going to try to reorganize his army. I'm not really sure. I think he needs to keep pushing because the Empire now is going to get double-teamed over here. So I think that's kind of a big mistake from Bretonnia to fall back like that. This is like the part in like every Hollywood movie when they look over to the other commander and they're like, why is he not going in? What's going on? He's a traitor. What is happening? Bretonnia, how could you fail me? Oh my God, was that pieces of body parts? That was disgusting. That was a fantastic shot from the artillery. That was beautiful. Beautiful shot. But, well, the Empire, they're still having an epic duel over here against these dwarfs. But they are breaking. The Demigryph Knights are breaking. It's a unit of 7, you know, falling back, going back to their Empire homes. Oh, man, I love the blood and gore. This is awesome. This is really awesome. It makes it that much more juicier. Ugh. Blood spraying everywhere. And this is, I don't think I've seen blood and gore this nasty. Like, I've never seen so many soldiers just covered in blood. Demigryph Knights trying to silence the Dwarfen artillery. We got some breaking units over here. The General of the Empire, he is surrounded. Oh, but he's swinging his great sword here. Well, it's not a great sword, but you know what I mean. Let's see, how's his health? So can we see his health? Oh, he's actually going pretty strong. He is getting shot. Oh, and here comes the Dwarfs general. So we got a battle between generals. Oh, the Empire getting a good hit there. The Empire kind of using this bush over here as camouflage. And he's getting harassed by artillery, so he's got to watch out for that. Here comes some swordsmen trying to turn the tide of this engagement. It's not necessarily a fair fight, but that's okay. And then the axemen over here surrounding the swordsmen, which are now breaking from the fight. And the Empire's army is breaking completely. And now, well, the balance of power is still in favor of Bretonnia and the Empire, which is really surprising because the Empire's army is pretty much evaporated off the battlefield. Here comes some more Longbeards to take on the swordsmen here. What a fight. And there we go, they're breaking. There's too many dwarves for them. And we have the general still fighting. He's shaken. He's shaken. I don't know how much longer he's going to put up a fight. Let's see. Here's his health. His health is halfway. But he is surrounded. He is witnessing all of his men break off the battlefield. And that just, it hurts his heart. It makes him sad. Alright, let's see what's going on this side. Alright, so Bretonnia. Look at this. Why? Why, Bretonnia? Why? Why did you leave Empire all by himself to get slaughtered like that? How dare he? It looks like he's just trying to seize victory, take all the glory away from the Empire. But he's still got a lot of dwarves to kill to win this battle. So let's go ahead and enjoy the last stand of the general here, who's doing everything in his power to survive this fight. He's not giving up. He will not surrender. Look at that. The dwarves. Oh, there they go. Oh, now he's surrendering. Now he's giving up. Oh, the general's not going to let him go. No, actually, he's going to take on the general here of the dwarves. Oh, he just did a bunch of friendly fire against his own soldiers there. He just charged in and completely missed the Empire's general. And yep, he's breaking. I can tell he's breaking because he's kind of power walking. That's what generals do. They're like, I'm going to power walk out of here. All right, so there he goes. And look at this, a huge horde of dwarves here trying to chase him down. Okay, he's like, where are you going? You're not getting away from me. Kind of sounds like an orc. Whatever. Alright, so this is it, guys. This is it. The final showdown. What's left of Bretonnia and what's left of the dwarfs. Who do you think is going to win this engagement? Go ahead and vote now. You'll see the poll in the little card thing. So click on that, put in your votes. We've got the crossbows putting down a lot of fire already on the infantry. So yeah, not a great start so far. I definitely think Bretonnia needs to push forward his archers, and that is what he's doing right now. So he's going to try to fire back against these dwarves who are, there we go, putting a lot of suppressing fire there. Look at that. These guys are just getting melted off the battlefield. Those bolts are piercing those shields and piercing their hearts. They have no stomach to fight anymore. They just can't believe what has happened to the Empire. There we go. A nice volley there from the peasant archers trying to fire back at these crossbows. What an epic, I know some people find skirmishing boring, but I just love watching archers fight each other from a distance. Just seeing the arrows crash in, hearing them whiz by and take out, soldiers left and right. It's my favorite part of these battles. Alright, so he still has the gyrocopters here with the brimstone gun. I believe it's almost out of ammo, though. So, yeah, actually, you know what? It is out of ammo, so he needs to use that as more of a melee unit. And this is what's left of the dwarves here. More archers moving forward here, trying to get in a much better position. Firing up on that hill. Let's go ahead and see his shots here, his volley. Let's see if he takes out any of these dwarves. Yeah, it's taken out a couple. That guy got hit, but he's not out yet. Oh man, the blood really just, I don't know, I really enjoy it a lot more with the blood and gore and stuff. Oh, but the gyrocopter going in. Look at all the twirly twirls of justice trying to take out these peasant bowmen. But I think they're gonna disengage here, or maybe they'll just keep fighting. Don't really know, but the bowmen are breaking. But they are focusing down their archers to try to take out this unit. He needs to get it out of there. I don't know why it's just standing here. Either engage again or disengage. Get out. Don't just stand there. Okay, so the bowmen are going to be able to hold their ground, but they are almost out of ammo. I think most of them have used up their ammo. And then we've got some brave crossbows charging into melee, trying to silence these bows. That's actually a good idea because they're wasting ammo on this, unit that's pretty much useless anyways. Oh, the crossbows taking out some of the bowmen there. That was awesome. Oh, but what is this, guys? What is this? The dwarfs are advancing. This is it, guys. Now or never. Who will win? Oh, what was that? It got really bright all of a sudden. Look at that. When I zoom in, it gets bright right there. What the heck? I love it. Oh, here comes some great weapon longbeards. And now we have some peasant bowmen charging in with their blades out, trying to slow down this charge of dwarves into the final resistance of Bretonnian forces. Here comes the king charging in to support his bowmen. Now we have what's left of the infantry of Bretonnia charging in, and this will decide the battle right here. Let's see how it's going. Oh, actually, there's a massive chain rout from the dwarves. That is not good. So it looks like Bretonnia, well, actually, the balance of power is super close. So let's see who can take this one. Let's go ahead and zoom in, watch some of the intense fighting going on here. The blood and gore, just disgusting blood everywhere. The lady demands blood, and blood she will get. There's the dwarfen general. He's surrounded by a lot of spears, doing a lot of damage, doing everything he can. Oh, a nice charge there from the king of Bretonnia, who continues to fight on. We fight as male companions. That's a weird wording there. But this is super close. Some of the dwarves there that were breaking are returning to the fight. But it's still really hard to tell who's going to win this one. We do have some Bretonnian forces breaking as well. But if they can kill this general, then I think they can take victory for sure. Oh, I don't know. It's super close, guys. The balance of power looks like it's ever so slightly in favor of Bretonnia. And then he's got some forces flanking around. This might be the nail in the coffin here, trying to take out some of these crossbows. Oh, the enemy lord is dead. The general is dead for the dwarfs. So that might have saved victory right there. We've got a lot of troops breaking because of that. News is spreading quickly about the death of their beloved general. And they are losing stomach to fight in this battle. But dang, the dwarf warriors are still going on. Still fighting. We got a lot of troops back there who are returning to the fight. This is painfully close. Oh, are they breaking? Nope, they're not breaking yet. They're wavering. I think they're kind of running to their general. This is the last general. Okay, so they had both generals still alive. And then we got another general battle over here. The king versus a very basic dwarfen general. And look how bloodied up they are. They have seen a lot of action today. A lot of action. And now the dwarves are sending in some troops that broke earlier, but they are back in the fight. The balance of power is in favor of Bretonnia, but all they have to do is take out this general, and they might be able to win this one. Come on. It's really, whoever wins this fight wins this engagement. Like, whoever wins this engagement wins the fight, is what I meant to say. I mean, it's looking good for Bretonnia because this general is surrounded. Oh, but we got a charge here from the gyrocopters, trying to save the day, trying to rescue the general from his demise. Oh, look, they are blowing up there, and they are wavering. Come on. What a stand. And they are still fighting. You can see the glow of the fire in the background as they do an epic duel. And he's also getting surrounded by these spearmen here. And like the floor kind of looks reddish, so it's really hard to see what's going on here because everyone's just covered in blood. Ah, but the dwarves, they're not giving up yet. Look at this. They've got units coming back. And it's down to the generals. This is it, guys. This will decide the battle. Oh, the dwarves are back attacking the flank of Bretonnia. Or I shouldn't even say Bretonnia. The flank of the king. The lady wills it. What a brave man. Oh, he's doing a great job. And now he's running around. Looks like, yep, he's going to try to get some charges there. Getting some really good hits there. Seeing blood splatter everywhere. Come on. Come on for Bretonnia. For her people. For all the soldiers that died today. I don't know. How much health does he have? He's got half health. So this is not impossible. He can easily win this if he can break these troops. He does have some Bretonnian soldiers who return to the fight. Oh, there's another charge there, guys. Oh, and then the Dwarfen general. Oh my god, what a great swing of justice. Taking out so many dwarfs in one blow. There we go. There's another one. I definitely think he needs to continue to do cycle charges if he's going to win this one. But what a fight. What a beautiful fight. Oh, here comes his support. The troops, they were running away, but they looked back at the king who was fighting all by himself, and they're like, no, we can't leave him alone. We must go back and help. Oh, and the general's still duking it out. This is so cool. And now the dwarves are breaking from that Bretonnian charge. There's still 2 minutes left in this battle, though, so I don't know what's going to happen here. It's not close to over, considering the amount of troops. Let's see, what do we have here? What is this? What? An invisible dwarf? Like, what is this? Just a random banner. I don't know what's going on there. There we go. The Dwarfen general is breaking, and I think Bretonnia is going to take this one. I don't really see a lot of troops left for the dwarves. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward. I think what's going to happen here is Bretonnia is going to chase down this unit. Yeah, what is going on? An invisible soldier he's taking on. There we go. They're breaking. So, yeah, that's it for... Oh, well, actually, you know what? Here comes more troops. The general, he's not giving up. He's like, no, not yet. Not giving up. Not yet. All right, so he's going to charge it. I'm sure he's going to break almost instantly. Here comes Bretonnia. Oh, my God. He just smacked that general. I'm going back. I'm showing you that in normal speed. That was too hilarious. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the replay and look at these stats here and see how everyone did. So the Empire, this was sent in by Scarvy, I think. So thank you so much for the battle replay. This one was epically close, down to the wire. I loved all the like general duel battles. That was really cool. But the Demigryph Knights doing really good there. No surprise there, doing well, I should say. And then the infantry doing okay. The crossbows doing all right. Really, the best units was his Demigryph Knights, or were the Demigryph Knights. His ally over here, his infantry actually doing pretty good for his army. He put a lot of chevrons on these guys, so it's not surprising that they did better than normal. His archers doing pretty good, and his cav doing a pretty solid job. So overall, it was a pretty even spread. Looking at the dwarfs, though, well, The crossbow's doing alright, but I really feel like the Dwarven infantry should have done a lot better there, kind of missing out on some pretty good kills. And then his ally doing a lot better. Look at this, oh, the long beards. This is why you get long beards. Most of them getting over 100 kills, but there are 2 units that got 25 and 35. So great matchup, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Very, very close. Really, in this battle, nobody really wins. I mean, only like a handful of troops survived this battle. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and if you want to share it, if you want to tell the world about this battle, go ahead and share it. That means a lot to me. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.